Hey guys, how's it going? This is Natinator, and welcome to an announcement video that is... what's the saying? I guess it's long overdue. I don't really know if that's a saying, it's just a phrase really, but the point is that it's been a while and you guys deserve better, I think, but either way, we're here now, and it's time to talk. Time to talk for a long time, because I just want to update everyone on where I'm at, and where the channel's at, and then maybe you guys can give me an update on where you're at, and what's going on. So, pretty much for me, I've been, for anyone who doesn't know or doesn't watch these videos, because I know that, you know, it's not a requirement to watch these. I literally just put these up for anyone who is interested. Anyone who wants to see what's going on deeper inside the channel. And I want to be more like, you know, interacting with you guys instead of just uploading, or in this case, not uploading anything and not saying anything. So at least, you know, I'm still alive. I have not been mugged, and yeah, so anyway, I've been living in Sydney for the last month or so. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, about a month. And I'm pretty much into the full swing of things now. I'm in the 6 shared apartment with 5 other people, 6 people including myself, and I've met 4 of the other people. There's one guy who I haven't seen around yet, but they're all awesome, so no worries there. I was really nervous to meet everyone when I first got here, and when we had that big issue with I don't know if anyone noticed this, but at some stage, like, I had trouble getting the sound up on my recordings, and one of the main factors was that I was kind of embarrassed to do the readings and stuff, because, you know, I'm guessing the walls are thin here, so the person next to me can just hear everything. Like, probably right now it's 10:30 on a Sunday morning, so if they can hear me and they've been up drinking, I am sorry, but I need to do this. Gomen asai. Go. Anyway, so, yeah, and being in Sydney, I moved here from Newcastle because I was going to do a professional video games design course in, specializing in game art. And yeah, I've been doing that for 3 weeks now, and tomorrow on Monday I'm starting my 4th week, and so far it's really damn awesome. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. The people in there are just amazing, and the teachers are incredible, and like, what I'm learning is just exactly what I want to learn, and they're teaching it. Like, instead of at uni where they're just like, you know, here's an assignment, you have to know everything already, go complete the assignment in 2 weeks, bring it back, we'll mark it, and then there's no way you'll fail, you'll just get a pass if you don't try, and then you'll get your paper at the end. But here, they teach you everything, and if you have trouble, they will sit with you one-on-one and show you, like, how to get through it. And it's just, it really is, like, you know, just what I want, like a practical solution instead of the theoretical crap that the unis always try to put on you. And if anyone's in uni, I'm sure you can sympathize, or maybe my uni was just crap. Like, it is the one that I used to go to was in the top 3% of unis in the world, but it was still just that kind of thing. And if anyone, you know, if you understand, then by all means leave me a comment, because I know it can be frustrating. But that's why I'm happy in this new place. I like actually being taught things instead of like, we'll give you a 2-hour lecture on the history of this shit, But we're not gonna teach you how to do it though. You gotta know. Uni. Anyway. So I'm actually doing an intensive course. Since I started in July, like halfway through the year, they crammed 1 year's worth of work into half a year. So, case in point, I haven't had much time to record because the first day you walk into that course, it was like you've got an assignment due in the 3rd week and you have no prior knowledge, no one... Well, some people had prior knowledge, but mostly it's like, you know, no prior knowledge, and in the 3rd week we're going to expect, like, you know, quite a lot. And at that point I was kind of like, oh my god. Coming from, before I started that course, I hadn't done any studies for about 6 months. So I was kind of like on my ass for 6 months. I was working those security shifts, but sometimes I'd go for a while without them, so I'd have like 4 days just sitting on my ass. And then I move into this course, which is 9 till 5, Monday through Thursday. And that's not much to some people. Like, you know, like if you're still in high school, then you're probably like, oh, I go from 9 till 3, or whatever the hours are, 5 days a week. And to that I say, you know, as soon as you get out, you're gonna love uni, because, you know, you won't have to go all that often. Although, it's been a long while since I've been to high school, like 2 or 3 years, so, coming back into this, this schedule is a shock to me, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. And not to mention that because I'm in the intensive course, this is the first time I've ever actually stuck to it, but they say, you know, once you leave and go back home, you should do another 4 hours every night, minimum. And I've heard that from uni people all the time, like from uni teachers or lecturers. They say, look, my course, like, you're here for 2 hours every week. Like, you have 2 one-hour lectures, one on Monday, one on Thursday, some crap like that. But, you know, when you're not here and you're at home, I expect you to do, like, 2 hours a day on my course alone. And then you've got, like, 3 or so other courses that you'll have to do the same amount per day. And then, when that all adds up in the end with lectures and all that shit, you end up doing, like, 16 hours a day, and then you just quietly laugh to yourself. You're like, oh yes, I'm definitely gonna do that for sure, Mr. Lecturer. And then that's when you go home and play games. Or, well, that's what I did. And, you know, that's because, 1, I'm an idiot, and 2, I guess I just wasn't completely interested in what I was learning, which kinda sucks, because I did 2 other things. I did architecture and visual communications, and both of them I was not interested in, but this time I am interested in what I'm learning, because it's something that I love, and I've been putting in way more than 4 hours outside of that class. So I'll like wake up at 7:30, get ready, go to class at 9, then that goes through to 5, and then I get home, and then I work until about 2 AM in the morning, and then I go to sleep and start again. So it's heavy, but I'm not actually hating it, which is what I've pretty much had all the other times, which is incredible. I thought I'd never find something that I would actually like, so... Yeah, sorry, I just went on a huge spiel about my bullshit that I'm sure no one gives a fuck about. But, yeah. So, I've viewership dwindling, like, to this point. What is it? Audience retention 0% at 9 minutes. So, whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, it's a hard course. I guess I could put up, like, a picture of what I did. Actually, that's right. Someone mentioned to me a long time ago. They asked me whether I had a DeviantArt, and one of the things that I said I might do was I might make a DeviantArt just to showcase my work that I make in this course. My first assignment was a still life render of just like a scene based on a brief or something, with, you know, using a 3D program, and we're using Maya 2015, so I know that if anyone else does this kind of stuff and you're into 3ds Max, please don't rape me. We've had all the talks from our teachers, and you know, I know there's a bit of a rivalry. It's like consoles and PC, or, you know, Apple and Samsung. There's not really any difference. Like, sorry, take away the PC consoles argument, because there's a lot of difference, but between an Apple and a Samsung, there's not too much difference. They both do the same thing. So, you know, one or the other, it's just personal preference. And then everyone else who has no idea what I'm talking about is like, get to the point already. Okay. Let's move on from my course for a bit. I've only got one other thing to say about Sydney, and that's, I've been to 2 concerts while I've been here. That was kind of like just for me to have a break, when it's not really a break, because you have to go out and stand up and go crazy for a bit, but it still is a lot of fun, and it's not just staring at a computer screen for over 16 hours a day. Or maybe less, I don't know. The point is that I went to Wolf Alice and Death Cab for Cutie, so if you know either of them, then you jelly, bruh? Probably not. I like them though. They're both pretty cool. And yeah, so now it's time to talk about the channel, because that's why anyone who is watching this video, if anyone, that's the reason why you're here. You want to know why I haven't been uploading, and why the hell this hiatus has been going on for so damn long. And case in point, I've kind of half explained it already. Like, I've just told you my situation. I've moved places, I'm doing my course, which is intensive, and I've been having time to myself, I guess. So I guess the first thing I would say is that I apologize deeply for not uploading as much as I really could, because I know that I've had times where I was just sitting around and I could have recorded something, but I just didn't feel like it, you know? Sometimes I get a bit lethargic, I guess, because I'm lazy as hell, and it's like, I could watch anime, or I could record. What would I rather do? What would you rather do? I don't know. You'd probably rather record. You'd say, oh, I'd definitely record. And I'd be like, well, man, you're awesome. Because I just can't do that. Yeah. Weird noises. Breathing. Yeah, so I really want to just try and I just want to do what I can when I can. It's just that I've been a bit tired and things have been going a bit non-stop for me, and you know, like I said, sometimes I just don't feel like recording on the days that I have off, because like I said, Monday through Thursday is working days, so that should mean that Friday, Saturday, Sunday are fairly open, but you know, that depends whether I've got an assignment, and like I've already been told that our new assignment due at the end of week 5, and it's week 4 next week. I don't understand that, actually. This next assignment is on animating, and we have no idea how to do that. So they're probably going to spend like the 4 days teaching us how to animate. and then the weekend to get it done, and then probably studio time for the other 4 days, and then it's due. So, I got that to stress about right now. Stressing. I'm one of those stress people. Worry warts, you name it. If I've got an assignment on the line, I like sweat about it, cry about it, but I get it done, so that's what matters. Yeah. So I guess what I've said is that, what I'm saying here is that I used to record a lot and I uploaded a lot because I had a lot of spare time. I wasn't doing any studies, so that means that I get like all 7 days of the week off, and then I might have to work 2 or 3 times at security. But then there were some times when I only got like 1 shift a week, so I'd have a whole 6 days off. And when I have 6 days off, like, I can do like 3 days of just watching anime, like not doing anything else. And I still have 3 days to be like, oh, well, now that I've had an anime fix, I can record for a whole day and like just fuck away a whole, 12 hours and just record back to back to back. But here, it's more like, oh, I've been working for 3 days straight, and now I've got 4 days straight, now I've got a break. I've still got something due, and I'm not sure whether I should record or not, because I want to get the stuff done, but I feel bad because I want to upload things for you guys, because you guys are so awesome. You've been so awesome to me for so long now. And it's a really hard battle, but as much as I love you guys right now, I guess life is winning, because YouTube has always been kind of like a secondary thing. I always had like a pipe dream of being like well known on YouTube, and that I would make enough money from it to just do it full time, and that I wouldn't have to have a job. I could just upload every day, like multiple uploads per day, if anyone wanted to do that. But in the end, like I said, it really is just a pipe dream. Trying to become famous on YouTube is kinda silly. Like, you can do it by all means, but the pay is like, it's not relative to the amount of effort that goes into it, and like time. Like, you can spend hours recording and uploading and rendering and all that crap, and then it pays peanuts, and then you're like, oh yeah. But then, it doesn't pay peanuts when you're like the number one, like PewDiePie, when you're him, all those numbers that just happen every day, that just calculates into impossible numbers. But, I don't really want to talk about that anyway. I'm pretty sure you're not even allowed to talk about it, but yeah, it's not really a big thing to me. I just upload because sometimes I just feel like uploading, but most of the time it's like, oh, I really want to put out something for you guys. A lot of people have been saying really nice things, even when I haven't been uploading, and it just makes me want to upload. I know this doesn't really count as a reading, but I do want you to know that I am making an effort at the very least. I mean, it's not much of an effort, but it's something, so I hope that you don't hate me forever. And something else that I wanted to mention is that with a lack of videos, I know that the subscriber count will and has already slowed down, and will probably even start going backwards eventually as people unsubscribe. But I just wanted to say that we recently made 22,000 subscribers, and that really meant a lot to me, because even though I haven't been uploading much, people are still finding interest in it, and I'm really happy about that. I really thank the new people, and I thank the old people, like anyone who's been on board either recently or has been on board since the very beginning, you know? Thanks, really. Just from me to you, thank you. Because, like I always say, and like probably everyone else says, I'm pretty much just a guy sitting behind a computer talking to himself without you to listen. And that means that, you know, that means that I'm absolutely pointless and useless without every single one of you people here. So thank you very much. It means the world to me. And oh yeah, that kind of sounded a little bit like, oh, so the subscribers are gonna go backwards, so that means I'm not gonna upload anymore. I don't mean it like that. The channel is not going to die, ever. I will always upload whenever I can, or whenever I get the feeling. But to go back to the days of uploading every day, I just don't know if I could do that again. I want to, but the chances of it happening are kind of looking pretty grim at the moment, because just of the workload for this year. Next year I know the workload goes down. There's an alternating 2 days and 3 days on at school or at class every week that goes. So 1 week you go in 3 days, 1 week you go in 2 days. So I'll have quite a lot more free time during that period. And I think that maybe next year I'll be able to put more effort into YouTube again, but that's quite a long way away. That's like 5 or 6 months later. So whether or not anyone cares in 5 or 6 months is going to be a big question. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing things, and whether you guys are still here or not, I guess that we'll see. We will see in the future. Yeah. So if you've made it to this point, it's good to have you. And if not, then you know you can't really hear me, so there's not much point saying anything. Yeah. Here we are, at the end of a video, at the slow dwindling of life and time passing us by, philosophical, crazy, scary, I don't know. All I know is that we're all here, doing our own things, and I don't know. What am I saying? I'm tired and I don't know. I just haven't spoken like this for a while, so I don't know what I'm even trying to say. I don't want to waste your time. Definitely not. So I think that I'll do my best to upload more, but please understand that if I don't, then there is a good reason for it, and I'll just do my best. I know that I've got some things planned with Liam Vickers in the future. We get on like a house on fire, as some people say. But yeah, it was. We've got a bit of a camaraderie going on here. The only issue is that it couldn't have happened at a worse time, like getting to know him, because you know, as I stop uploading, that's gonna be a pretty big dent to how helpful those videos would be. But he's a really great narrator, so you should just watch him if you don't already. But yeah, I've done one video with him on his channel and one on mine, and I'm planning to do one more on mine, and I've already done a recording with him for his channel, but I think he said that wasn't coming out for ages, because he's starting to pre-record videos now, like I used to, so that he can have videos on a schedule, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that's Liam Vickers for you. Go check him out. The real scary story time. The real story time. I forget. It's been a while. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. I really hope that you have a wonderful day, wherever you are, and by all means, please let me know, like, how your life is going, and what you want to talk to me about. Let me know. Anything. I'll respond if I see it, when I see it. So, I kind of forget how I outro videos like this. I can't remember if I say, like, I think I just cut to the whole, I'll see you guys in the next piece of shit that I upload. So stay tuned for more.